Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 13 setup round of A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game. We are playing Baratheon versus Lannister. Finally getting my painted Lannister gold cloaks on the tabletop. So Lannister gold cloaks versus Renly Baratheon and the High Garden pikemen. Facing off against the High Garden pikemen, we'll have the Lannister halberdiers. And then we'll have Stag Knights versus the Lannister Guardsmen. And then we'll probably have the Sentinels versus the Gold Cloaks, matching up hammer force with maces, swords with hammers, and halberds with pikes. So going to be interesting. Fast forwarding through the setup, we'll do a quick flyover of the board, and we will get into the rest of the setup. So just to review these gold cloaks, I want to kind of give you guys a close-up of these. These are a recent purchase and a recent paint through. You can go check out the paint through video for these Lannister gold cloaks. Very, very psyched to have these guys on the board. I was going to pit these guys against the Greyjoys, but I've been playing Greyjoys a lot, so I thought I'd bring out the Lannisters. And we've got the High Garden pikemen. These guys will probably be facing off against the Lannister halberdiers. I was also trying to get the Thornwatch on the board. I didn't get to unbox them or paint them yet. I got such a backlog. So you guys can check out these High Garden pikemen paint through as well, and go check out all of our paint throughs. We've got a lot of miniature makeovers going on out there. Also, just rounding things out, just showing you the halberdiers and the Stag Knights. Maybe this is the thumbnail. That's a good thumbnail, right? Okay, so let's get these guys in position, and we can also talk about the... we can go through some of the units, just see what some of their strategies are, and through the leaders. So we'll kind of get these guys set up, opposite end of the board. Okay, first off, let's look at our highlight. I've been talking about them a lot. I've never played them on the board yet. We've got the... gold cloaks, and we've got the gate warden and the gold cloaks. So it says, a King's Landing is generally considered a safe place to live, given that the aptly named gold cloaks can be seen patrolling avenues and alleyways from afar. They're always ready to ensure that justice is served. As to whose justice that might be, however, the Lannisters rule King's Landing, and the gold cloaks bend the knee to the Iron Throne. Speak ill of the king at your peril. So what do we've got for these guys? We've got the gold cloaks are 5. They've got bludgeon with a +4 to hit and 7, 5, and 4 dice. They've got 4 shield, 7 panic. They've got Law of the Realm. When an enemy in short range attacks before adding an attack dice, that enemy is treated as having -1 rank for the attack dice. Wow. And then Oppressive Peacekeeping. While you control Crown here, short range of this unit suffers -1 to morale test rolls. Okay, cool. We've also got the Gate Warden here. The Gate Warden, it says, superior numbers. This unit's melee attacks may reroll any attack dice when attacking enemies with fewer remaining ranks. And reinforcements. Each time this unit activates, it restores 1 wound. If you control the Crown, you get +1 wound. This is amazing. These gold cloaks are like regenerating. They regenerate and they have like a fear effect. Wow. Let's compare these to the High Garden High Garden pikeman. High Garden is House Tyrell's best of power, aiding House Baratheon's claim to the Iron Throne. House Tyrell sends their High Garden pikemen. These highly trained figures create a mobile wall of death on the battlefield, trained to perfection in the use of their pikes. Opponents can never truly count them out until they have been fully defeated. They also have the pikeman captain. Here they got 5 motion, +4 with 7, 7, and 4 with the spear, +4 and +7. It says perseverance and valor. When this unit performs a melee attack, before rolling attack dice, it restores 1 wound. Again, self-healing. These are pretty cool. After charging, deal +1 hit for each remaining rank. And then we've got the pikeman captain, has boldness and courage. If it has full ranks, it gains +1 attack die. Otherwise, it is treated as having +1 rank for attack die. Wow. That's great. So when they lose a rank, they're still treated as +1 rank. So those are going to be key. I'll kind of go into, maybe in the next ones, we'll take a look at the Stag Knights a little better. And our Stag Knight, we'll do that maybe in round 1. But we've also got our Stag Knights and the Stag Knight Noble. Can see what they've got as well. But they'll be a huge asset here. And then we can also take a look at, say, I'm pitting the Lannister Halberdiers and the Assault Veteran against each other, and you can see their stats here. Order set for charge, and the Halberd Sundering, -1 to the defense save rolls. So you've got these guys out as well on the board. Let's take a quick look at our leaders. I mean, maybe just to round it out, we'll just show also, we've got our Lannister Guardsman and a Guard Captain. We've actually got Jaime Lannister attached to the Lannister Guardsman units. So they are there. You see their stats here. And then finally, to round it out, we've got our Baratheon Wardens. And we've got our Master Warden as well. Baratheon Wardens and our Master Warden. If the defender, for Warhammer, if the defender rolls a 1 on any defensive save, they become weakened. And we also have some great details there. Renly Baratheon versus Jaime Lannister. For Renly, it says, they will make me king, wealth and charisma. He has wealth and charisma. Embolden, boldness and courage and loyalty. Jaime Lannister has order counterattack. So these are our main characters. Let's show those guys off. So here we have Jaime Lannister. He's our first leader. And then we have Renly as well. Renly Baratheon. I painted him green to kind of go with the High Garden theme. Guys, we've got a paint through video for all of these videos. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. Pontos Fathom is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol and Myth and Occult Tradition. It's part of our Pontos Fathom podcast lecture series. We've got another podcast channel out there that you guys can go check out. This one digs deep into George R.R. Martin lore, so go check it out. We've also got the Cat Journals of Lovecraft's Providence and the Disclosure from the Necronomicon Fragment, Hermeticism of Hastur, the Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, Psychoanalysis of Rilia, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth, the Genealogy of Cthulhu, and Alchemy of Azathoth. We've also got the Tales from the Yellow Sign, Lost Carcosa and the Yellow Sign, The King in Yellow, and finally William Mitchell's Alchemy and Anthroposophy and the Dune Saga, and our Cat Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence Omnibus, collecting all 6 of those books that we saw. Go check out our Patreon. We're doing a lot of Tainted Grail gameplay this year. We've been doing some Joan of Arc. We've got tons of videos out there for Song of Ice and Fire miniature paint through and gameplay. Go check those out. You can also check out our Patreon. Help to support the channel as usual, liking, subscribing, leave a comment, share these videos with your friends. We're trying to get up to we're trying to get monetized and get up there to the top top of our subscribers, so we can only do it with your guys' help. Thank you guys so much for your Patreon support and for your subscriptions. Let's jump back into the game setup. Okay, next thing to here is we've got our non-combat units. We've got Shira, Errol, and Alistair Florent. And then we've got, actually we should flip these. Shira and Alistair, and then we've got Cersei Lannister and Tyrion Lannister as our non-combat units. We will take a dive through the tactics cards here. We'll get 3 tactic cards set up for each team. You can reveal those on on turn 1. There's 1, 2, and 3 for our Lannisters, and for our Baratheons, do the same thing. So we'll do that reveal on turn 1. I'll leave you guys with a flyout over the game board, and we will see you in round number 1. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon.